Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I wanted to connect you through the mic. And therefore, Sandeep has put the mic. But then he put the wrong connections. And although he tried, yet because the connection was wrong, it could not happen. Then what he has to do? Again check. Where is the mistake? And then we come to know it was wrongly placed, wrongly connected. Correct it and everything is perfect. If this example is clear, exactly the same way. With what I am connecting to you? We start step by step. Between you and me is the mic. You must have seen many a times, the mic has his own music and story. Like here we began, mic refused to speak. So we have to do something. In some places, the mic starts making its own electronic onkar. So we have to stop that. Sometimes the mic starts making its own stories. See? So when this mic is making his own stories, what you and me will do? We'll remove the mic. It is not a fit instrument for connecting the speaker with the the audience. It was a slip of tongue. See, friends, exactly the same way, if we are to connect with the Lord, the Divine, the instrument through which we have to connect, that instrument must be perfect. And for that we have to start working on our own experiences and learn from those experiences as to how do we connect with the world. See? The other day in Miami, we went for, please come in the front, there are special seats kept for you so that you can't sleep. Come in the front. There are a big wall there, you are forgetting the beautiful wall. Sit down. These are all the members of the Walmart Club. So, when we were going through the backwaters in the boat, there were not many oscillations. It was a smooth ride, enjoyed. Then we entered the sea, ocean proper. The moment we entered the ocean, our boat started bumping up and down. And again we came back to the backwaters, again it was cool. So as was the condition of the waters, so was our experience. Exactly the same way. As is the condition of our mind, so is our experience in life. See? My lips are not talking, and your eardrums are not hearing. They are only the means. But where the speech is coming from and where the hearing is happening, many times it happens. Suppose I am talking and some joke happens and everybody laughs, but there is somebody who has taken a sortie, went out somewhere mentally. So although he or she is sitting, they have not heard that joke, therefore could not enjoy, and therefore when everybody laughs, Then this person becomes awakened, and then he asks, hey, what happened, what happened? And then that joke is told again to that person, and then he laughs, ha 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 ha. Why the delay? Because when the mind is not available, knowledge cannot take place. Number one. See? Number two. When the mind is disturbed, the knowledge will be upside down. See? If your mind is disturbed, angry, frustrated, there was one man, he went to office. Before going, he told his child, tonight we will go for a movie, very nice movie, okay? You like movies? We'll go. The Wonder Woman. Has any one of you seen? Yes or no? No. You all wasted your life. So, that child is extremely excited. Evening we are going for a movie with dad. And the dad went to work, and whole day he was kicked, disturbed, total failure, absolutely disgusted. And in that mind, totally insulted, frustrated, he comes home. Now the child doesn't know what happened. See? So the child is ready to go. Dad, you have come on, take your snacks quickly and we go for the movie. Now the father is no more a father, he is a Hitler. And he started hitting because he is a Hitler. Now why this happened? Because the mind is totally disturbed. See, friends. Therefore, when the mind is agitated, there cannot be right knowledge. When the mind is depressed, there cannot be right knowledge. See. Therefore, the means of communication with the divine is neither our body, nor our throat, not our tabla beti, but only our mind. See, if this is clear, then only we can take the next step. See, while we are coming by the car, they were playing some music. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. But it was sung in such a manner that somebody is sitting with a gun before that singer. Sing, 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 sing. All frustration, no joy. See, friends. So, we have to start now working on the mind. Then we don't have to do anything. Because we are not away other than the Lord. See, how will a husband communicate the man? You are married? Yes. Still good. So you are married, therefore you are husband. You are no more a man. In England, after I completed my, one of my talks, one elderly British person, he said, "Hey, Mr. Swami," yes, sir, you people are funny, you don't get married. Yes. Before I could reply, he said, "After all, happiness is not everything in life." See? So, you are a husband. Now you will understand it easily. What you, the husband, has to do to contact man that you are. That is what we have to do to contact the divine. Man is. We become husband. Think, friends, all those people who are miserable, they don't exist anywhere. These non-existing entities, they are struggling to communicate with God. It is something like this. Once I was talking in some college in India. I said, as you cannot see your own eyes with your own eyes, one girl, excuse me, I can see. I said, Acha, show me. From her purse, she took out the small mirror. See, I can see. I said, hey, you are very intelligent. I never come across such an intelligent student in the whole world. Now take the black thing or your makeup and put on that eye what you are seeing. What you see in the mirror is the reflection, not your own eye. The moment the husband remembers, basically I am a man. See? It is okay for you, you are not married, but get married and show how to be happy. Tathastu. Continue to be miserable. Now why a man wants to get married? See? He is free, he is educated, he is supposed to be intelligent, he is earning a lot, and he has total freedom to move the whole world. But one Zika virus enters. What you call it, Zika or Zika? One virus enters, and that virus starts telling, what a life without a wife. And such a lovely divine creation called as man is reduced to the husband. See, friends. Therefore, what we have to do for the husband to reach the man, that we have to do to reach the divine that we are. I am taking you step by step. If we have to define a husband, how will you define a husband? Husband is man plus the limitations of the wife and expression of the unlimited man through the limitations. These three things together is called as husband. Can there be husband without wife? No. Can there be husband without man? No. Can there be happy husband? No. See, three things. Now be attentive. If the wife goes away, will anything happen to husband or the man? Nothing will happen either to the husband or to the man. Because when there is no wife, he is no more a husband. So when he is no more a husband, what can happen to him? Think. And man has never anything happened to him. See, friends, come to recognize this. We are lost in the non-existing illusions. And we take that to be real. One example I'll tell you. There is one girl in India, very sweet. I knew her right from her childhood. I got her married also. And then they had a child, that child also I named. And after some time, the fighting began, and finally she told me, Swamiji, I am going to separate. I said, separate and be happy. Then she separated. There was some function in her mother's house. She was staying with her mother. And according to their tradition, only a Saubhagyavati lady can attend that function. I don't know what functions are there. A lady who is not married cannot attend that function. So her mother told, you cannot come for the function, so you go out. She said, why? He said, you are not Saubhagyavati. She said, my husband didn't die, he is still there. Don't argue with me. You don't have a husband, you are not qualified. She said, I am not going to leave. Then they called me. Swamiji, I said, you come. That girl came to me. He said, Swamiji, tell me, whether I am sadhva or vidva, whether I am married or widow. Think. After divorce, the girl is married or widow? Both no. Because there is no entity called as wife. There is no entity called as husband. There is no entity called as brother, father, mother, sister. No. And these are the guys who are leading a miserable life. Then how to deal with this situation? See? Once a husband went home after satsanga and he knocked the door, tack, 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 and wife opened the door and he lifted her with his both hands and singing and rocking, he took her to the dining table. Wife said, "Hey, what happened to you? Was your Swami romantic or what?" "No," he told, "we must carry our own burden." See, friends, don't take life too seriously. See, I go to Amma every year. This year also I'll be going. And I didn't know she has ordered me, so I go. One of the technique of communicating with God is be always a follower, don't be a leader. See? So, once Amma told me, come to Amritpuri. I said, okay, Mama, I went there. The concerned person called me. I don't go when she is there. I go when she is not there. Then my lectures were going on, and one of the Swamis who was attending, we used to go for a walk along the backwaters. He says, "Swamiji, do you know what one day Amma told?" I said, "I don't know, because I never met her." She told, she calls me Bombay son. Call my Bombay son and learn from him to laugh. He said, "You are all sitting here as if after this darshan is over, you will be all shot dead. Tak, 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 tak." This is not spiritual life. If you want to connect with the Lord, only one principle, be happy. Don't find out a reason to be happy. If you are happy because your wife is great, what is your contribution? If you are happy in spite of your wife, then you are real man. See, friends, the highest spiritual practice is this. Then you are already in communication with God. Be attentive. Whatever we do in our life, we do for what? One gets married for what? For becoming miserable? No. Nobody gets married for becoming miserable. He or she gets married to be happy, to become happy rather. Now what happens is a different topic. See, one person observes fast. See, Ekadashi. See? Only for happiness. A person like me, glutton, keeps on eating. I have no dashi. I keep on eating. See? For what happiness? One person gets up early in the morning, starts running to reach nowhere and come back frustrated, called as jogging. For what? Happiness. The other person sleeps like a pig in the bed up to 10 o'clock. For what? Happiness. In short, all the activities of our life, whether involvement or withdrawal, they are aimed at getting happiness, is it not? This is where we are not able to connect with God. See? Very subtle point. I see some object. After seeing that object, nothing, no problem. But we don't stop there. We start projecting. This is how a boy and a girl, they fall in love. And when they fall, they get hurt. That hurt is called as marriage. And therefore they suffer. Now how they fall in love? One useless boy goes to a garden. All useless people only can go to garden. Who has time to go to garden? It's not only boys are useless, girls are equally. So one useless girls go to that garden. Now they look at each other, and if they just disappear, no problem. But this boy looks at her and he is going for satsang. So he starts thinking spiritually, worldly things. Why she has to come now only at this place when I am here? I think there is some divine message for me. Dumbo. And it's not that he is only projecting. She also starts projecting. And they look at each other. And they call it, love at first sight. And thereafter, their mind starts projecting. And then they decide to get married. Boy is from South India, the girl is from North India. The South Indian boy tells, Mom, I want to get married to that girl. Mom says, if you want to get married to that girl, you will have to cross my dead body. Then there is music. Dun, 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 dun. Then the boy says, Mom, then it will be too late because you are not going to die early. I will be old by then. This is all the play of mind. Friends, let us practice this. Let our mind be like the mirror. Mirror reflects, doesn't react. Mirror reflects, doesn't reject. Mirror reflects, doesn't retain. Therefore, mirror is always in the present. If we want to connect ourselves with the Lord, learn to remain in the present. Be attentive. Present without past. I am emphasizing the T. Present without the past and future. E is no more present. Then it is presence. At this moment, we are one with the Lord. Because we are neither man nor woman. We are neither Indian nor American. We just are. Being is knowing God. You cannot know the truth, the God, the divine, without being the divine. Therefore, if we want to connect with the Lord, what sadhana we have to do? All these illusory characters that we are supporting, simply know they are illusions. They are not real. Now start one by one. Why old people are not accepted in the younger group? See, I am old. So whenever I am among the youngsters, what will I talk? About my past. When I was a child, who wants to know? See, in one South Indian family in Delhi, I went to their house for breakfast or something. And the moment I entered the house, I felt some kind of tension in the house. And I can't live in tensions. So I said, Mama, where are the Rakshasas? They are two sons. Swami, they are in their room. So I went, I said, hey, Rakshasas, come out. Why are hiding? Jai Vijay, they came out. Then I just to start the topic because the tension was there. I said, hey, didn't you buy that new type of gin which has come in the market? With that zari, with the design and all that. And the torn one, you didn't buy. So when I said like this thing, they looked at the father. Then I knew the whole story. I said, Dad must have told you. You people, how many new clothes you want every week or every month? When we were children, we used to get only inherited pant from the fourth son. We never could buy one. The moment we talk about buying the shoes, when we were children, we used to go without shoes to the school. You want so many shoes. This is how we refuse to live in the present. If you want to be one with the Lord, I am not giving any mala in your hand. I am not telling you Hare Ram, Ram. No. Keep that tabla at peace. The most important thing is, try, it's very simple. Don't talk about your past. The one who doesn't have past, he is nobody. And he who is nobody, he has no desires. He who has no desires, he is happy. And he who is happy, he makes noise. Example. When we are in deep sleep, that time, who are we? Man, woman, husband, wife, brother, father, in-law, outlaw, nothing. We are nobody. Therefore, we have no desires. Therefore, we are happy. And therefore, we make noise. That noise is called as snoring. Say, they call it as sound sleep. Means the sleep that produces noise. Sound sleep. See, friends. And when you are happy, you are never in a hurry. Can you be hurriedly happy? Try. When you are happy, you are relaxed. And therefore, all those who snore, they are never in a hurry way, just snoring. Kar. No. They go with Sapta Swara. And the one who cannot sleep becomes frustrated. Don't snore. He opened the eyes. I am not snoring. Because he is happy. See, Anandadeva kalvimani bhutani jayante Anandena jatani jivanti. We are the expression of bliss, not blisters. But we are all carrying the blisters of our past. See, friends, in one place when I was emphasizing this point, never talk about your past, one elderly person asked me this question, Swamiji, you are so much emphasizing, why we should not talk about our childhood, how our children will know? I said, okay, talk. He said, no, but I want to know. I said, okay, listen. First of all, who wants to know about your past? Remember this basic principle. Nobody is interested in our past. Everybody is concerned about their future. But old people have no future. Now what future I have got? Jaऊं तो जाऊं कहाँ? बाढ़ में जाओ. Think. No future. If I have got peanuts in my pocket, can I distribute chocolates? In the same manner, if I got only the past, what can I talk? Only the same thing again and again. See, friends. So I told him, that person who asked me this question, I said, okay, you talk about your birth. Do you have the experience of birth? Second thing, you talk about your childhood. Where is your child body? You talk about your teenage. Where is your teenage body? You talk about your middle age. Where is your middle age body? All these stages, they belong to the body, not to you. See? Before coming to Minneapolis, I was in Miami. Before Miami, in Orlando. Before Orlando, I was in Washington, D.C. Before Washington, D.C., I was in other place. So, have I changed? I am the same. Bhagavan says, Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhirastatra namuyati. The childhood body has come and gone. The teenage body has come and gone. The middle-aged body has come and gone. This old wretched body will also go. Dhirastatra namuyati. Wise people don't grieve for that. Has anybody complained or felt bad that my childhood body has disappeared? Please find out where it is. Go to Google. One husband has put one nice t-shirt. In the front it was written, I never Google. My wife knows everything. Therefore, where that childhood body, where the teenage body has gone. And all that we talk about is those which do not exist. See, friends, live in this awareness. And then we will come to know, be very attentive. We have nothing to talk to the world. Whenever we talk to others, we talk only about our past. Observe this. See, when a gathering like this, 5, 6 people sit together, and then gossip begins. What is that? Where from you are? And if you are Indian, oh God, gone. Wherever I go, the first thing they will take a paper and write your kundali. Where were you born? Why were you born? Where are you going to die? What is the need? See? And then the talks begin. See, when we were there, that time, India has recently been done this thing, that thing. The other person cuts his throat. I was in the freedom fight. Again, the same old story start. This is regarding the past. Second thing, about our experiences, which have happened in the past. Even the latest past. You don't have to be old past. Example, suppose you are coming. This happened actually in one place where I was staying. I was staying in my room. It was a little bit of a, countryside place where we were staying. So one Amma came and told Swamiji, are there snakes here? I said, I don't know. Nobody has asked. No snake has told me anything. So, no, but in my room when I was going, I saw a baby snake, and therefore whole night I could not sleep. Now when she said, I said, okay, never mind. The snake will die if he bites you, don't worry. Because who is more poisonous? When I was just cutting it and concluding the topic, there was other person standing. How much was the snake? Was it necessary to know? No, not much, maybe this much, nothing. Then I have seen here only a long snake going. Now there is a competition about the length of the snake. See, friends, recognize this principle. We unnecessarily want to get involved when any discussion is going on. You just observe this. Living in this awareness is the way to connect with the Lord. Unnecessarily get involved. See, I was coming, one small child was in this tricycle, but other bicycle came and dashed the child fell, Story is over. Do you think other will keep quiet? Nothing. A motorcycle came and dashed a bicycle. Poor bicycle fellow was thrown away. The third one, nothing. I saw a car and hitting that motorcycle. Fourth one. A truck, 18-wheeler, coming and hitting the car. The fifth one. Nothing. Train coming, hitting that truck. Nothing. Plane coming, hitting the train. What are you want to prove? Try, my friends. Do not talk about your past. You will start observing maunam without any efforts. Now, next step. 297th day before, at 8 o'clock in the morning, what did you eat? 297 days means, see, you start working. Whenever you go in the past, you are lost. Similarly, whenever you go in the future, we unnecessarily keep worrying. One common statement we hear, Swamiji, I don't know what is going to happen to this world. If you don't know, relax. See? If you know, be prepared. Where is the place for worries? These are the two channels, either the past memories or the future worries. Do not allow us to connect with the divine. In the deep sleep, we are neither the past, therefore we are nobody. We are neither the future, therefore no worries. And therefore in deep sleep, all of us are extremely happy. Be attentive. When you are happy, you are not tired. When you are happy, you are not bored. See? After you get up from the sleep, after 4 or 5 hours, solid sleep. Like yesterday when I came, whole day I was traveling, exhausted. I came, I said, hey, no more talk, nothing, give me something to bite. I had slept for an hour, then I had bath, had dinner, and whole night I was sleeping like a wooden log. Next day I am fresh, today I am fresh. So can anybody say, hey, I slept for 8 hours, yaar, and I am tired now. But if you work for 8 hours, you get tired. Because those 8 hours, like we keep the mobile for charging, we keep ourselves connected with the divine. Therefore we are charged. When this happens, while living in this world, Amritananda Mahima is born. See? This is communication with God. But we are all the time either getting lost in the past or worried about the future. And what is the worry about the future? Try to solve those problems which do not exist. I don't know, बच्चे बड़े होके क्या बनेंगे? One kind of worry. I don't know what will happen when the children are grown up. In one place, I was talking to the students in a college. And the students were age group of about 16, 17 like that. Naturally to them I don't talk Brahma, Atma, Bhagwan. To them I talk inspiration, abilities, challenges, success. So that they are inspired to lead a good life. After my talk was over, I told, I have been addressing only the students. No other person should ask any question. And yet one oldie like me got up. So Amiji, I got a question. I said, please sit down. I am not going to entertain your question. I told very clearly, I am addressing the students, not you. First of all, you should not have been here. Naturally, he got very angry, and went away. Then after that, when I went to the principal's room, I said, sir, please call him. He is very angry with me. I'll extend my apologies. So he came again with anger. I said, sir, You please excuse me, I did not entertain your question because it was a wrong question in a wrong place. No, he was already boiling. How do you know what was my question? Without even allowing me to talk before all the students, you insulted me. I said, sir, your question was, what happens after death? How do you know? That was my question. I said, from your face, you are not living. I said, now I will answer your question. Then I asked him, are you a Hindu, Muslim, Christian? Of course I am a Hindu. I said, we'll burn you. He said, no, not that way. I said, second option. He thought I'm going to burn him alive or what? I said, second option. There will be a holiday for the school, but don't die on Sunday. No, not that way. I said, then what way? What happens to the soul after death? I said, when you are alive, nothing has happened. What can happen after death? Nothing will happen. See, friends, before I got married, I was thinking, what will happen after marriage? I get married. Nothing happened. Then I get divorced. Oh, useless. I should get divorced. Then I had divorce. Now what happened? Nothing happened. Something can happen if something is real. That which doesn't exist, what can happen to it? To understand this, take one example. You all must have seen, I saw in one very old place, no proper walls and all that, and they have kept one mirror for me to put, those days I used to put chandan and all that, small mirror in a slanting way. And one bird came and sat in front of the mirror, and I was watching. Now what the bird will do makeup or what? So the bird started pecking at the reflection so strongly, equally the reflection will peck. And then, who is that person? So the bird will go behind the mirror, find out, oh, there is nobody. But just now I saw, again came out, again started pecking. Finally that birdie started bleeding and went away. Now tell me, that birdie decided, I will do pranayama. Then that bird in the mirror will disappear. Do pranayama. Or I will do doga. You know doga? I was in New Zealand. My host kept one, few books next to my bed. So I may read. One of the book was doga. I said, what is it, doga? Very beautifully, nicely, nice pictures and all that. I opened it. Yoga for dogs. So if that birdie is doing the yoga, all kinds of yoga, will that reflection remove or change? No. I want to do upasana. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om, oh, still there. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Nothing will happen. See? Then I'll take a glass of water and wash that reflection. Clean it. Friends, that which doesn't exist, you cannot work on it. Only come to know it is merely an appearance, not the real. You are real. But somehow or the other, this wrong notion that I am a soul, and then papoham, papakarmaham, the last life, this life, next life, these are all big blubs. Don't get carried away by that. Come to discover. See, my friends, the more we start thus analyzing our experiences, and in the light of the wisdom shown by the Upanishads, we come to know very clearly that being Divine is only by knowing divine, no other way. Now the next step comes. Then what we have to do? First, we are all carrying the burden of wrong notions on our head. One wrong notion about ourselves. Second wrong notion about the world. Third wrong notion about the spiritual practice. Fourth wrong notion about the God. Fifth wrong notion about where this drama is happening. So we are buried under so many wrong notions. First wrong notion about the world. See? The world is too much for me. Which world is too much for you? See? When we say world, please define the world. Bhagavan Sri Krishna defines in the 15th chapter beginning only. Urdhva moolam adashakam ashvattam prahuravayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam yadasa vedavid. And after defining the whole world, the 14 worlds, beautifully defined, and we get carried away. Oh, there are 14 worlds, Bhur Bhuva Swaha Mahajanaha Tapa Satyam Atala Vitala Sutala Tala Tala Rasadala Patala Mahatala. And these 14 worlds, we keep on going up and down. All the stories that we get from the Puranas, they always talk about this. And there you will see one more peculiar thing. There is always a cursor moving on the screen. See? One yogi, one tapasvi, he got angry and he cursed the other person. You will be born as a tree. And he is born as a tree. Wherever there is a cursing or blessing, you are in samsara. Don't get carried away by that stories. When our tongue is beaten by our teeth, will the tongue punish the teeth? Come on, let's go to the dentist and remove you. No. And when the tongue goes and digs between the teeth and removes what is entangled, will the tongue say, thank you darling, you always help me? No. When there is a sense of otherness, then these two things happen. Either blessing or cursing. See, in Sanskrit, curse is called a shap. Therefore, such people who are constantly moving in this world, giving shap or blessing, they are the mobile shopping centers. See, friends, don't get carried away by that. Then Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Na rupamasseha tathopalabhyate nanto na chadir na cha sampradishtha ashvattamenam suvirudha moolam asanga shastrena dudena chitva. But when you inquire, iha na rupamasya iha tatha upalabhyate. Iha means when you start inquiring what really this world is, then you will not see this world. World was created, world is changing, world ends. No. Then you come to know the world that we are talking about is not outside. The world is ourselves. Urdhva moolam, we eat from above. Adashakam, we grow below. And when it stops, then we grow wide. See? Narupamasteha tathopalabhyate. Nanto na chadir narasam pradishtha. See, friends, the more we begin contemplating, we come to know this world begins from I. One sweet child asked me this question. Swamiji, I want to ask you a question. I said, ask. Children ask genius questions. Oldies have only complaints. So the child asked, Swamiji, when was the world created and where from the world begins and where the world ends? When she asked me this question, I said, hey, you are so intelligent. Who asked you to ask me this question? Mummy. Because such a dumb question is never asked by the child. See? I said, Mama, why don't you ask me directly? Swamiji, I am afraid of you. I said, I am not a cannibal. I eat only, I am a vegan. I don't even take that. See? Then I told that, Amma, listen. The world is born the moment we are identified with our body. When we are not identified with our body, 3 questions. Where are we? When are we? And what are we? In the deep sleep, we are not identified with the body, but we still are there. Therefore, where are we? No space. Then when are we? No time. What are we? No object. World is nothing but a matrix of time, space and object. So when the world is created, the moment we are identified with the body. See? Now where from the world begins? World begins from our body. And when the world ends, when we are no more identified with the body. So where is the world? Urdhvamulam adhashakam ashvattham prahuravayam. Identification with the body is called as samsara. After the body identification, only the husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, all these imaginations are born. And when we take these imaginations as real, we start creating our world. We are not in God's world. See, one woman created by God, no problem. That woman is seen as a daughter by the father. So out of that one woman, a daughter is created. Out of the same woman, the husband creates a wife. Out of the same woman, the son creates a mother. Is that woman divided in 3? And who is miserable? The daughter is miserable and the father is miserable. The wife is miserable and the husband is miserable. The son is miserable, mother is miserable. Where are they? See, friends, if we have to connect with Him, our wrong notions about ourselves must be corrected. So the world is beautiful. Then, what is the spiritual practice according to Bhagavad Gita? Number 1, there are 5 principles. Number 1, Nirmana Moha. Get freedom from body identification. Jita Sangha Dosha. Don't go anywhere which takes you dogwards. Anything which creates disturbances in your mind, run away. Don't try to fight with anybody in this world. Here, uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayed. Don't try to make anybody happy in this world. Why? Because everybody has the right to be miserable. We belong to a democracy, isn't it? How simple it is. No, but I wanted to make everybody happy. God has failed to make you happy. You, the miserable, will make others happy. Don't do that. Next principle. You don't have to make anybody miserable because everybody is self-sufficient. Don't have to try. See? In this manner, live in this world very light. Don't carry the burden of the world. Jita Sangha Dosha. Then, Vinivritta Kama. All our desires are born to somebody. See? Desires come in the form of the thoughts. Thoughts erupt in the form of the words. Now do this experiment right away. The way you are sitting is perfectly all right. Just for the game's sake, you become husband or wife and see what thoughts come. Next, you become child or parents and see what thoughts come. Now last, remain as nobody. Experiment over. When we became husband and wife, the thoughts were pertaining to wife and husband respectively. When we became children and parents, the thoughts were pertaining to parents and children respectively. When we remain nobody, no thoughts. How somebody is born? Somebody is born only after body identification. And that somebody can never remain without desires. See, friends. So the real spiritual practice is remaining as nobody. Spirituality does not mean we become extraordinary. No. Drop that extra and remain ordinary. The more ordinary we are in communication with the Lord. The more special we become, we add something more to the infinite. See? Like water is naturally liquid, but when we put it into the fridge and make the cubes are nothing but water, but they are specialized. And you take all the cubes and put in a jar, every cube will have its own personality. Don't touch me. And when all the cubes just melt away, all the differences disappear. Then the water is comfortable in a petri dish, in a test tube, even in a capillary tube. But ice cubes want only a special place, only my square, there only I am comfortable. Other places I am not. When we are in tune with the divine, we live at zero complaint level. Wherever we are at peace. We have no complaints. We have nothing to achieve in this world. We have nothing to lose in this world. See, friends, to be in communication with the divine is nothing but living in the light of wisdom, lightly, not heavily. Many seekers we come across, oh God, they are so serious, all the time meditation. And what is their meditation? Silent suffering. See? I do not know this, but this is what I hear from the people when they ask us questions. Hamiji, when you have your lectures and in that meditation, you don't switch off the lights? I said, no, I don't switch off. Nobody in our ashram they tell switch off the lights. Why? I said, you ask them, I don't know. No, you please tell us. I said, maybe I can only imagine that when the lights are put off, then both the student and the teacher can sleep. And when the lights are on, everybody is awakened from sleep. See? Is meditation something bad to be done in darkness? Second thing, is meditation an act? You begin and end. We have to live 24/7 in meditation. But we somehow or the other get lost in these non-essentials. And then there is a competition. How long can you sit for meditation? I can sit for half an hour. Nothing. 2 hours. In India, our buffaloes can sit for 8 hours. And not with a asana and pillow and all that thing. Right in the middle of the highway. If one mosquito comes, it disturbs us. There the truck comes. She takes out her chewing gum and says, so what? Nothing disturbs. See, don't get carried away by that. We have to live 24/7 in meditation. Living 24/7 in meditation is living happily. Living with no complaints. Accepting the world as it is. See, friends, when man died and went up there, Bhagavan asked him, hey, how do you like the heavens? Heavens is okay, but there are no mosquitoes here. Complain. See, friends, the more you become aware of this, you are in communication with the divine. Thereafter, we'll see that the following symptoms will happen. The symptoms of abiding in divine awareness. Number 1, the burden of desires is reduced. Number 2, no expectations from the people. Number 3, minimum choice is entertained. More the choice, more miserable you are. Lesser the choice, less miserable you are. Zero choice, you are happy. See? But what we do, we want to improve on God's creation. Those who have got black hair, they will go and color it green, yellow, red. What is wrong in that black? Those who have got straight hair, they want to make it curly, putting the roller or what, I don't know. When I was young, I had very luxurious hair and all curly. In one camp, there were many girls from a school. And after that, I do not know anything about your makeup things. So one girl asked, Swamiji, when you go to sleep, do you put rollers? I said, no, I remove my slippers and sleep. No rollers. I don't know what rollers are. Then the teacher shouted, hey, don't ask stupid question. Then I wanted to know, what is that stupidity? Then they told that they round up the hair about something still like that and like their whole night sleep. What for? Hare Rama. The way he has given is perfect for you. See, those who are fair, they want to sleep in the sun and make dark. Those who are dark, they apply so much of layers. One lady came from a heavy rains, knocked the door. The husband opened the door and closed. Useless people, I don't know who they are. Again she knocked loudly. And she said, how dare you close the door? Oh, it's you, I didn't recognize you. Because she came from the rains, all makeup washed. Be happy with what you have. Friends, don't seek happiness. Deliver happiness. Through every action, through every word, through every thought. See? Somebody sent me one WhatsApp. One girl wrote the form, and that person must be in charge of the form. So they asked the data, date of birth, name, born where. That girl has written home delivery. See, this world is so full of joy. If you have that vision, Everywhere you can see joy. And whenever you experience joy, you are one with the Lord. So don't have that imagination. Krishna aa gaya, chala gaya. No. The one which comes and goes is not the truth. That we just never come and will therefore never go. And that is our essential nature. Therefore we neither have the experience of birth nor the experience of death. The one who is neither born nor dies, why worry? Don't worry, be happy. You know the song? No? Wasted life. The most famous song. Anyway, be happy, I am also happy. Because we are going to get good dinner, I am told. That was the special attraction for today's satsanga. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.